Hey guys, it's Jenna, what is up, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, be sure to hit that subscribe button down there and I'd appreciate it so much. Thank you so much for coming and watching this video. But today we are doing 10 tips to becoming more organized, and I've never filmed a video like this before and I had a lot of fun with it, so I think I'm going to be doing more of this style video, and I just had a lot of fun. So basically, I have always loved organization my whole life. Actually, in high school I considered being like a professional organizer. I don't know if that's a thing, but I just always kept my room clean. I was always organizing things. Like, I'm obsessed with organizing my closet, my office. I'm just obsessed with organizing in general. So this type of video is very special to me and close to my heart. And this is probably the reason why I got into planning so much, is just I love being organized. So we're going to get into these 10 tips to being organized, and I hope you guys enjoy. Okay, so tip number 1 is probably the most simple of them all and probably the weirdest. But it is make your bed every single morning. And I do admit that I don't do this sometimes, and I just feel so much more unorganized and not so productive during the day when I don't make my bed and just my bedroom looks unorganized. And I just feel like starting your day, making your bed, and having that space organized, it just makes your whole day so much more organized and put together. So that is tip number 1. Tip number 2 is make a to-do list every single morning. For me, I actually like to do this in my planner, but if you do not have a planner, or if you're not a planner type of person, then you can just make a to-do list on a piece of paper, in a notebook. You probably have a piece of paper somewhere around your house. So every single morning or the night before, just make a to-do list of things you want to accomplish that next day or that day. And I feel like just having those things written down, it just makes you want to achieve them, and it just feels good to just check it off and then have, at the end of the day, all of the tasks checked off. I just feel like it's a good feeling. So okay, so tip number 3 is put everything away as soon as you can. And when I say this, I mean basically every day-to-day task. Just instead of leaving it out and going to your next task, put it away. So right when you get up in the morning, put away your makeup, put away your hair stuff after you're finished doing that task. Or if you are making breakfast and you take out your blender, put away the blender right when you're finished. Don't just leave everything and then have this huge mess to deal with at the end of the day. Just do it as you go throughout the day, and that will make your day a lot more organized. So tip number 4 is to devote 10 to 15 minutes a day for organization. And when I say this, I basically mean no matter how busy you are throughout the day, take that 10 to 15 minutes to just go around your house or your apartment or your dorm and just tidy up and put things away, such as books, if your pillows on your couch are a little off, or put your channel changers away, or tidy up your kitchen or anything like that. Just to devote that 10 to 15 minutes a day just to tidy up and organize will really make a difference. Tip number 5 is to say no more often, and this one is one that I struggle with because I am a type of person that doesn't like to say no. But trust me, if you do say no to more things, your life will be less hectic and it'll be a lot easier to organize. So having less things that you've promised people and, less tasks that you have to do throughout the day, the more organized your day will be. Okay, so tip number 6 is to buy less and get rid of more. And this is one that I've just recently started doing, and it's made a world of a difference with the organization of my life and my apartment. When you do have less things and less bulk in your life can be a lot more organized, and it's just so wonderful just to not feel so cluttered with things, and just living that simplistic life gives you a lot more organization, which is wonderful. And I've actually just made a new rule for myself because I do struggle with clothing a lot. I actually whenever I purchase one thing, I have to get rid of one thing. So that is a really good tip for keeping your wardrobe organized and just not having so much stuff. Tip number 7 is a pretty simple one and pretty general one, but it is basically to set deadlines for yourself. And this can be for school, for just general tasks. I do this all the time with my Etsy shop, but I set a deadline when I want something to be done, and that is the day that I strive to have that finished. I put it in my planner, I put it on just like my monthly calendar. Just set a deadline for something and it will give you a goal to strive for, really keep you organized and keep your mindset set on that one deadline. So tip number 8 is to give everything a home, and this has really helped me with keeping my apartment organized, and just, you know, knowing where everything is just keeps your life very organized in general. So, you know, I have a specific place for, you know, my avocados, and like, so random, but I really like avocados. And, you know, I have a certain spot for my coaster, my remotes, my glasses, my cell phone. I just like to have a certain spot that whenever I clean up my apartment, that is where that thing goes. And really try not to have anything that you own that you kind of just don't really know where to put. Always know where that thing's home is. God, I'm talking like these things have feelings or something. Tip number 9 is to journal, or just have that time at night where you just wind down. And basically I do this every single night before I go to bed. No matter how late it is, I actually do this. And it is just to take that time before you go to bed, just to wind down, breathe. If that is doing a journal, if it's doing your planner, just reading, writing, just anything that you want to do right before you go to bed, just to forget about everything that happened that day and to just clear your mind and, you know, make the next day so much more organized. Because I find when I go to bed super late, I don't, you know, do anything, I just go right to bed, I kind of feel very overwhelmed and just not organized for the next day. So I find, you know, doing my planner, getting prepared for the next day, just clearing my mind really makes the next day so much more organized. And then the final tip, number 10, is to avoid perfection. And this is one that I've learned recently, but you don't have to be organized every single day, every single moment. You can have those nights where your apartment is a total mess. You don't know what you're doing the next day. You just want to sit and eat Pop-Tarts and just go on Snapchat and just relax, and you can do that. You do not have to strive for absolute perfection, organization 24/7. Just give yourself some time to not care, and, you know, the rest of your life will be more organized. Trust me. Okay guys, so that is everything for this video. I hope you learned something and I hope you took something from it. This is something that I want to do more often, and I don't want you guys just coming to my channel and watching my videos and not really learning anything. So I really want to do more of this. So I hope you enjoyed. Give it a thumbs up if you did. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. My fan just came on, so I'm really sorry if you can hear that. But I love you guys so much, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys!